and summarize something so small about my friend Dixon. You know, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And summarize something so small about my friend Dixon. You know, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And Dixon was deceived by me, by looking at what I was having. So for him also, he thought that, yeah, there is nothing that comes with it. It's just a matter of you going to join, and you know, money will come, fame will come, wealth will come. So when he came, in the first period, as I told you, the devil never showed him anything. Because Satan, they're also smart. They first want to get hold of you, to the extent that when you are at the point that you cannot help yourself, and know the God would help you. And if you continue to go on, they will use that opportunity to kill you, just as Dixon. Dixon killed the father. Dixon did a lot of wrong things to people, causing accidents. Yeah, the money was there. When you look at people, when he's with people, he's happy. Everything is okay with him. But when he goes and sits alone somewhere, or in his bedroom or somewhere, he will really feel the pain. Because there are costs, there are pain in it, there are suffering. There's nothing the devil gives you without a price for you to pay. You know, when Dixon started getting too much of the wealth, the pain also increases. Because the devil, the more they give you, the more pain they give you. And you see, all of us, we add all the different ways to get money, to manipulate, you know, to get money. But when you sit alone, you would feel the pain. You would suffer. You will feel like, why am I even doing this? Why am I even doing this? But you feel you're at the point that you cannot return. Yeah, you cannot return. But I tell you, the brothers and the sisters and the brothers and all the people that are watching this and listening to this, there's nothing that you cannot come out of it. The harder, the better. You know, God gave us the platform to communicate to people, to tell the dangers of what we went through. It is really painful. Hell is real. I saw the smoke. I just saw the smoke. The smoke is really so terrible and very dangerous. And the pain you go through, where I was put, my soul was tight. Getting out of there is so hard. So the harder you run away, the harder you trust God, is the better.
Was tight. Can you explain that a bit?
Yeah, when I was taken for initiation, and then I went to the cave, I was tied. My chain, my left leg was, my right leg was tied and tied on the coffin. And one of my body, part of that was my inner man. By then I didn't know because I was ignorant. I didn't know. But when I got delivered and I continued to read the Bible and pray, God showed to me that my body, my inner man, was not with me. I was just moving. Yeah. So in that half moon, we would gather together. I would get out of my body and gather with other people that I have never met them in physical being. We would only meet in the spirit, and we don't have much to talk about. The only thing, we had one person who would speak to us, and that person, I never saw the face. The person would come covered. You'd only see from downward going, but from up, I'd never seen.
You had never seen.
Yeah, but one of the guys, sometimes...
You said you'd be dead for
1 week.
1 week. So you get out of your body and
go. Yeah. So when the moon is off, we would meet and talk all the nonsense that man would come and tell us, you see, we are limited. Our time is limited.
Our time is over.
Our time is limited. We need to get as many people as much as we can. There are some people that are here, they are still sleeping. Their time to go into the real work is coming because we do not know the time. We do not know the time. They don't mention the name Jesus, but they mention the name God. They are okay with mentioning the name God. They do not want to hear the name Jesus.
And you know, like when he says, we don't know the time, Jesus said, the time and the hour. Nobody knows it, not even Jesus himself, but it's reserved to the Father.
Yeah.
So the devil knows his time is over.
Yeah. So then they will tell us, you need to work, you need to bring many people. We have given you the power, we have given you the fame, we have given you everything. We are not friends here. And you know, as as I said earlier on, wherever we go into such kind of gatherings, nobody is happy. The person who is talking, the person speaks with a lot of authority. He speaks with a lot of authority and force over all of us. He doesn't have time
And you don't oppose him.
To be nice. You don't oppose him.
Questions?
There is no question. You don't ask any question. Question for what? There is no question. He tells you, you know, the devil does not give you thank you, does not tell you thank you. The devil does not say, okay, you have performed well. No, there's nothing. For them, what you're doing, it is still little for them, because their motive is to get as many as they can. If they can't even take the whole world with them, they would be so happy.
So the riches they give is just to entice others.
Just to entice others, and you will never enjoy it. You will never be happy with it, because you are sure, you know, whether I have all the things, I don't even have authority over my own life. Look at a life where I would sleep, and at the end of the month, I would just get out of my body. And you know, you'd be like, now, what is the use of this? In my real body, when I would come back, I would be like, now, what is the use of this money? I am messing up a lot of people. I've destroyed my spiritual father. I have made him lose a lot of things. Their teaching and their preaching in the false churches is all about wealth, prosperity, and miracles. You know, miracles in strange ways. You go with form of sickness, they will give you the healing. As we spoke in the other episode, you have gone on with another problem. You know, there is no genuine healing. The devil does not give any healing. The devil does not give any financial breakthrough without a cause. There is a cost that comes with it. There are prices that you pay. We'll not mention names. When you go to some false prophet churches, you will hear the wise men. You will hear there's this word in Luganda, but I don't know the Luganda so well, and it would be hard for me to mention. They're there to help the pastor. But you don't know really these people where they came from.
The assistants.
You don't know where they've picked them from. Those are Satan disguising themselves in form of human body. You will just look like this is a human being. He looks innocent, he looks smart, but what is behind him you do not know. There are forces that drive them, there are forces that they use. They are empowering that man of God. They are really from the pit of hell, and their motives are so different. You will go innocently looking for wealth, because their teaching and their preaching in the false churches is all about wealth, prosperity, and miracles. You know, miracles in strange ways. For they were the wise men. They were the people that would be in church to help me see, because they don't have limitation, as I said. They would see beyond what human can see. So they would come like, you ought to come for prayers, for deliverance, like to me, if I had begun my work, but God saved me, He delivered me, I did not succeed in it, and I am blessed for that. They would dress people. They would attack you and dress you up, so that when you get out of the church and you go home, you're already carrying them. They would feed on you. They would cause you problems, sicknesses. For them, their work is to see you suffer. Their work is that is the happiness of the demons. That is the work, the happiness of the devil in the kingdom. Because
So
they
when
were
you
assigned.
okay.
Because they were assigned to attack people, to cause problems to them, to keep them away from the way of God. So then when they could dress you, they could dress into your body. They would enter, they would dress in you. You would go home with another spirit. You think you have come for blessing, you have gone with curses. And the curses would let you into problems. Other people would get pregnant. You would see men coming to sleep with you in dreams if you're a woman. If you're a man, you would see a woman sleeping with you in a dream.
When you talk about those things helping you to see, is that seeing like what maybe these people have come with, and they help you to prophesy to their problems or something?
Yeah, it would help me to prophesy. It would help me also to see what has brought someone, what kind of problem has brought someone. Before you would even say, I will tell you all your problem, I would just look at you, and immediately things would open up. I would see you. I would see everything about you. And I would just tell you, but with the ability of this thing. And these people, let me go back a little bit. In some churches where you go and you find the wise men, you need to be careful of the wise men, because these people, they will first touch you, or they will pray for you. when they're praying for you, they're already imparting spirit. So that when you come to me, there is something that would connect already from them to me. And I would just know that, oh, so this is the problem, this is what has brought you. And sometimes I would refer you back to them. Those men that they were training, the wise men, I would call them the wise men. From the demonic world, they were demons. They were Satan. But on earth, they would be seen as human beings.
Human beings.
They were just like any other person. They would transform into anything, another look. Like they may look like somebody in another country living here. Of course, you may be thinking that, oh, maybe this is a Nigerian, or is a Kenyan, or is a Rwandese, you know. Just like, so that people, so that people would not be suspicious of what I was going to do, what the devil was going to use me to do. So those men would not feed on this ordinary food that humans eat. They would feed mostly on blood and maybe human flesh, because they would disappear and appear anytime I need them. I would summon them because they would have given me that opportunity. So feeding was not a problem for them. They would disappear, they would appear and reappear when I had begun that mission. But the time in the training, I don't know what they were feeding on, but when I could get out of my body, I'd never seen them eat or drink. They were just, what I was told, these men are fasting for you. Just as Christians fast. You know, Christians do fasting, others do genuine fasting, others they just forego food. So for them, they were not eating anything. To fast for me to begin my work, I believe maybe they would fast for 5 years.
No.
That is what I did not know. But the only thing I was told that they are fasting for me.
I've prayed for quite a number of people who have been devil worshippers. The way they work is totally different from each other. This one, his area was totally different, but he had bodyguards. Now, those bodyguards were like the people you are describing, those entities. They would dress in coats and in suits, and they were bouncers. They call them bouncers, or the guards. Now, for his, they would dress so well, they were looking totally like human beings. They are massive, they are strong, like they have been in a gym. But the only difference was their feet were like hooves of cows. Now, you would not see them because other people would not see that, because they would put on shoes and tie with shoelaces, tie it very tight. So when he's walking, these things, somebody sees a real human being. I don't know whether what those guys whom you're working with, the 12 wise men, were they of that form that they also had hooves?
No, they didn't have hooves. These guys, they would transform into a real human being, because they didn't want to scare people, because we were working in the church. And it's surprising when you come to a church and maybe you see someone with that, you will just really run. And these guys, they were real human beings. They would transform into real human beings. Yeah, proper human beings.
Of course, the other ones also were looking like real human beings, but of course the shoes they will not open the shoes to see what is down there, but they were just like human beings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for these guys, they were real human beings. They would transform into real human beings to make it look genuine in the eyes of people. We went home. When I went home, he told me we are going for baptism. So, when he told me the word baptism, I felt so bad, because remember when I was buried in Congo, in that grave, and something left me. My soul left me.
It was more of a satanic baptism.
It was now, I was baptized into satanic kingdom. So when I was baptized into satanic kingdom, when they took me underground, this is not what they told. They told me, Emma, you need not to do anything. You need not to do baptism, Christian baptism. Because baptism, like by immersion in water, it's like you died with Christ and you resurrect with him. So there should be no connection with you with baptism in water. So this is also like advice to Christians that are watching this and people out watching this. If you have not yet done baptism, please go and do it. Because baptism, like to be baptized by immersion in water, is like you died with Christ and you resurrect with Jesus Christ. So everything remains there. everything remains there. So when it was about baptism, I felt so bad, but I had no option. So it took
The
me.
Bible says we are baptized into the death of Christ and raised with him. Now remember, every covenant goes on until death. So you have entered the covenant with Satan, and now you're being baptized into the death with Christ, meaning you are cutting off the other baptism. So it was going to bring chaos.
Yeah.
I've seen, we do deliverance. I mean, we do baptism, but some of our baptism is pure deliverance. You see people fighting, getting into the water. They will scream. They will fight. We have done that over and over. Yes.
So, and then it was around 4 coming to 5. I think that was in July. I think July 20. It is either immediate after lockdown. I think around there. So I went for baptism with him. There were 2. They did immersion, baptism by immersion in water. Nothing happened to me. But I felt headache. I felt noise from everywhere. But I felt noise. I felt people shouting. I felt a lot of noise. But I could not tell him. I kept quiet. I sat in the car. But I was not talking. I was all quiet. Looking at him. He was driving and his friend was sitting. And this guy is old. This pastor is old and is sick. And I think by that time, if I was to begin to fight or what, those guys are.
They are going to know there's something, a problem here.
Yeah. So
you calmed yourself.
I was struggling, but the noise I was hearing, like I would feel like I am hearing people that are like in the house, a big house, and that house has got a lot of things that makes them feel pain. And I was feeling like I want to run out of there, but I cannot run.
So when the children of Israel were in Egypt, they were under the spell of Satan. A Pharaoh kind of represented Satan. He was like the slave master. So now when God had to deliver his children out of Egypt, they had to cross into the sea. And you know what happened in the Red Sea? Yeah. So God departed away, and these people entered. It looked like just a normal thing, a miracle, if you don't look at the significance of it. But now when they got out, when they were still in there, Pharaoh also came and his chariots. So God put a dividing between them and the Egyptians. So when they stepped out, God brought back the sea and they swallowed them. So many times when we are doing deliverance, there are things that are sucked into the sea. The noise you are hearing and the confusion, there was something extremely spiritually significant that the enemy who had enslaved you for those years was being sunk into the sea, into the sea of the blood of Jesus, because you are being baptized into the death of Jesus Christ. So you came back, and now for you didn't know what was happening, but something significant had happened.
Yeah. So when we reached at home, he asked me, do you want to go back? Or I first told him yes, and he changed his mind and he said, no, you have to sleep here today. You will go tomorrow if you want to go. So I entered to sleep. I slept. But I kept hearing the noise. Now, I think at around 12 a.m. in the night, they began strangling me. Really strangling. I saw the 4 big men that came and told me, you need to put an altar here. These are the 4 big men trying to strangle me.
You slept in that very house again?
Yeah, in that very house. So now I was struggling. I was struggling, like struggling. I was dying. But then I had someone praying. Someone praying, serious praying, praying for me, casting out demons out of me, praying for me, moving around the house, cleansing the house with the blood of Jesus, calling fire. So then I came to my senses. Yeah. Then he asked me, Emma, who are you fighting with?
He was right there.
He was right there.
Praying for you.
Praying for me. I woke up and saw him. And he asked me, Emma, why who were you fighting with? Now we need to talk. Now we need to talk. I dodged him. I told him I was just dreaming. Then he told me, then he asked me, can you tell me the dream? I never told him the dream. Then he told me, okay, it will be well. Then in the morning, he told me, Emma, I have a pastor friend that I want to connect you to him, but you know this pastor friend. It's one of the churches here in Uganda. I know you know the friend. And then when he told me that, told me, I want you to go and see him tomorrow. Because me, I'm traveling back, but I will be coming back. I will keep praying for you. Just know I love you and God loves you. But you need to accept and tell the truth, and the truth will set you free. Because when you keep it to yourself, it is you to perish. Me, I have done my part, and I will continue to pray. My part now is just to pray until all the things are out, because Jesus has made us victorious from the time he was crucified. And we are not defeated. And I will not allow the devil to intimidate me, to make me feel defeated. I will pray to God. I will cry to him. But I want you to go and speak the truth to that pastor.
How did you know that this man was praying for you always?
When he prayed, certain things that they would want to initiate in me, to make me go deeper, they would not do it because of his prayers. So you already knew that this boy is not telling me the truth. There is something wrong. And there are people who had already told him that this boy, there is something is working for. And then they intensify fasting. Even people who never knew me, people who never saw me, interceding on my behalf. One was in Australia, USA. So now that thing
Was
affecting them so greatly. And it was affecting even my training. For coming to the journey of my deliverance, how I began my deliverance. Because, you know, if God now wants to begin to work in your life, He begins now to show you a path to take. And Satan cannot even stop it. And after everything that I had done, my spiritual father, the man who took care of me, he is a pastor. He never gave up on me. He still loved me as he got me. In fact, he loved me the more, because somebody who prays for you every day, I think that person would love you the more.
Yes.
So he would pray every day for me, and his prayer was affecting satanic kingdom. So I was the reason why they were praying. So they wanted me to find a way that I would get rid of him. And how would I get rid of him? They wanted me to kill him. They wanted me to kill him.
The enemy, that devil, wanted you to kill him.
They wanted me to kill him because he's also one of the person that I loved so much. And they know that since now they had corrupted me, I would kill him. I would do anything to kill him, because I wanted to attain my what? My position of being a false prophet, of being a man of God who would perform signs and wonders and miracles. Yeah, and what I told them, yeah, I would do it. I told them from there, from underground. But when I came back to my body and I was in my sense, I was like, no, I cannot do it. I will not do it. But now, they used to know everything about me. They would know my thinking, just literally everything about me. And then when I was sleeping, at the end, they came to me and they told me, Emma, you think you're fooling us? We are serious about you getting rid of him, because with these prayers, we cannot see what to tell you anymore. It is now limited. It is now not so clear. He kept on praying for me. When I told them I could not kill him, now, the next month in the full moon, they came to me, they told me, Emma, you need to kill the girlfriend you have. You need to sacrifice her to us. You know, I love this girl so much. And I told them, no, I cannot do it, and I will not do it.
Now, how did you know that this man was praying for you always?
You know, it would affect them. When he pray, certain things that they would want to initiate in me to make me go deeper, they would not do it because of his prayers, because he was shielding me, because he already knew that this boy is not telling me the truth. There is something wrong. And there are people who had already told him that this boy, there is something is working for. And he kept, and then they intensify, even fasting, even people who never knew me, people who never saw me. I would give this group of people, he had the people that they would pray for me every, was it Tuesday or Monday? I think every Tuesday. From different countries. There were 12 people, I think 12 or more than.
You had a group of intercessors.
Yeah, intercessors interceding on my behalf. There were many. From one was in Australia, USA. There was I think there was no African country. The all the European countries, yeah, his network of friends. They were all praying for me. So now that thing was affecting them so greatly. And it was affecting even my training. So there's now you need to get rid to the person
who is doing this.
Yeah, who's doing this. Then I refused. And then they said, okay, I first accepted, then I changed my mind and I refused. Remember, Satan does not have the word like no. So everything should be a yes, as long as you are living under them. So now, when I told them, I cannot sacrifice my girlfriend, I cannot do all this kind of thing.
So the girlfriend was supposed to be the substitute of your,
yeah,
the substitute sacrifice.
Yeah, a substitute. Yeah. I told them, no, I cannot kill my girlfriend. They told me, Emma, you can kill her and you will get another girl. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to do this and I would not do it. And they said, then you'll have to kill your father. Whether you want it or not, you have to kill him. Yeah. Now, I'd been avoiding my father. I would not meet him. Whatever he says, he makes a point that I want to meet you, I would dodge him. And he would do anything to meet me. He would travel, There's a time I deceived him that I was in a place in that side in Soroti called Kachumbari. He drove from Entebbe up to Kachumbari. I was here in my house in Kawen.
Soroti is very far from...
He drove, I think he left. I first told him I was in Mpoma and in Chiyunga. He had to drive up to Soroti to follow me. But I was in my house in Kayembe. So he drove and came back. Now, I continued to lie to him not to meet him. Then one day, he ambushed me. I didn't know that. He knew where I was living. He came with his friend. He's a pastor. He's called Pastor Francis. And with another guy who works with him. He's called Sam. So when they came to me, he spoke to me. He prayed for me. Then he went back. But this is what he told me. He told me, Emma, I want you to repent of your sins. Whether you're lying to me or not lying to me, I want you to repent and leave the wrong things you are doing. So then when he left, I began thinking that how comes that I am lying to this guy? I've taken a lot of money from him. I have extorted thousands and thousands of dollars from him. You know, I spoke I think in my first episode, I think first or second episode, where a guy used to give me millions of shillings. In a week, I would lie him and he would send me around 30 million, sometimes can even be to 40 million. Because in a day, I would lie him 2 times that I need money for this and this, 5 million, 4 million. And he had nothing to say other than to say, okay, I'm sending or go and withdraw from my phone using his mobile money or sending to my bank account. So then, after that, they kept putting me on pressure. Emma, you need to do this. You need to sacrifice him. You are going to give you a way to do. Then I'm like, it's okay. I'm going to do it because the pressure was now too much. Then I went back home. I pretended like I have nothing. I went back home. He still welcomed me. We spoke with him.
Just our audience. Emma is talking of this father driving from Kampala to Soroti. The distance is 305 kilometers. That's 5 hours drive to come and meet Emma who has lied him and reaches there and Emma is not there. Can you imagine that kind of sacrifice? That is love. We bless the Lord for that man. Yes, continue.
So I went back home to meet him. So when I reached at home, they told me you have to plant an altar in the house, in this house. But I want you to go and speak the truth to that pastor. So I left Entebbe. After he told me that, he gave me transport again. I came back to Kampala. When I reached my house, I found one thing was missing. My rosary.
Hey, the rosary which was given to you by Andy.
Hey, I found it
the one
missing.
which initiated yet.
Yeah.
You are still keeping that
I was
thing?
still, because it is one of the requirements to keep on the altar. That was also a point of contact. Remember, Andy, this is what they told me. Or this is what, okay, this is what I forgot to speak about in the other first episode. When Andy took me to Congo, after the initiation from the witch doctor's place, I asked, where is Andy? They told me, Andy has gone to prepare a place for you.
Yeah. Like Jesus went to prepare a place for us. Now he's preparing a place for you in hell.
So now, when they took me to the cave and when I went underground, my spirit was captured and was taken there underground.
To the place where Andy participates.
I saw Andy leave the crowd.
What?
The crowd from where?
The crowd.
From where they took me. And then went to Lucifer and said, Master, what the assignment you gave me to go and do on earth, he is here, I've brought him.
I brought him.
Yeah.
In other words, he went to prepare a place
for you in hell
before Lucifer, where you perish from.
So now, what was this? Okay, so now, when
the rosary.
The rosary. When I found the rosary missing, I used to keep the ring in the pocket of my kanzu. So I'm like, it's okay. My rosary is missing. Now, I need to test one thing, whether the thing will still work.
That was after baptism?
After baptism.
Okay.
So I put on the kanzu, I put on the ring, then I got my car. Police used not to stop me. When you stopped me, I would just speak to my ring and
the police will leave you.
To let me go. Whether I am driving, how, they will just let me go. Then that day I drove and they stopped me. They asked for my permit. It had expired. And I was not helped at that time by the Spirit.
So the ring was not working?
It was not working anymore.
Rendered powerless.
It was not working. So when they told me, you park the car, you go home, look for the permit and come. If not, we write for you what? They recorded the receipt, right? Gave them some money. I said, okay, I promise I'm going to
work on it.
They said, it's okay, go, but don't do it again. So I went back home. I said, now, what do I do? That night, they came to me, they said...
Did you get annoyed with the man who had baptized you?
I got annoyed with him, but, I could not attack him. I was annoyed, but I could not send an attack on him. He texted to me, I didn't reply. He called me, I didn't pick, because I was angry at him. So now, in the night, they came and they told me, Emma, we are cutting ties with you. You are our enemy from today. Why did you get baptized? So, after, I went to my altar, pleaded with them to have mercy on me, because I was still valuing, how can I live all this life? The money I had, everything, losing everything, how will I even begin life? Because they had put in me a lie to believe that they are everything, they can give me everything, and if I leave, it will stop. So I pleaded with them, and they told me, now, we are going to double, to triple the sacrifice that you are supposed to give us. You need to triple it. I saw it still hard for me. Then I decided by myself, that I need
So
to
if
come.
you have been sacrificing like 2 people, now you have to sacrifice.
Yeah, you need to
sacrifice like 6.
like 6. Now, for me, they had told me I was going to give my spiritual father. Now, on top of my spiritual father, including the girlfriend, I would give more
people
more people to add on.
to reactivate that covenant.
Yeah. So now, I feel like, no, I cannot continue like this. I need to leave. So now, it took me a month. I was under torture, serious pain, but I was still fearing even to go to the pastor.
The other pastor who
Yeah.
they told you.
So now, one day, I woke up in the morning and I was listening to a song. You know, at that time, we were not yet, I will come to the point where I will speak about the girlfriend. We had separated, but not fully separated. The girl sent me a song. I will make room for 2. You and I, Jesus. It is you that matters.
So it is the other girlfriend.
She sent the song. So now, on WhatsApp, and I began listening to this song. Then I went and looked for the video on YouTube. I began watching the video. And then I found myself beginning to pray. From the beginning to pray. So after I left, of course I knew how to pray because my spiritual father, my dad is a Christian, and he taught me how to pray. So I prayed. After, he told me, after, I told myself, after listening to those and watching, I prayed. After, I told myself, I need to go and see Pastor Michael.
Pastor Michael of Makerere Community.
University Christian Fellowship.
Makerere University
Christian Fellowship. Yeah. So I left. I went to Pastor Michael. So when I reached Pastor Michael, I had tinted my hair. I had put it and it was white. So when I reached him, he looked at me.
It was not plated, it was just tinted.
Yeah. So when I reached to him, he looked at me and he kept quiet. And he laughed and he said, wow, Emma. I now see you qualify to be in the category of mad people. You qualify, because, he jokes a lot and he's so free with me. Then I asked him, how am I? And I got annoyed somehow, but because
he's senior.
Yeah. Before I could even tell him, he just told me, Emma, God has not given me a gift in deliverance. Because, Emma, your case needs deliverance. It's either you took yourself or someone took you. And then I asked him where. He said, hey, where have they taken you already? And then I just knew this man has already tricked me and he has known the truth.
The truth. He knows that you are initiated.
Hey, so now, I just said, let me just tell him the truth. I said, Uncle, I'm involved into something which is not right, but I need help. He said, I knew. Now, Emma, I'm going to do one thing for you. I don't specialize in deliverance. God has given us gifts in different fields. Me, I can preach the word, but deliverance, no. Now, come here. He gave me, he brought a pen and a paper. He drew the location where I would meet you, at the church that I would get you in.
And he give you my number?
He did not give me. He just first do the what? Then after, he said, now, what you do today is don't go, because he may not be. I'm going to call him. I think he communicated with you. Then told me, you go tomorrow. So I went back home. When I went back home, my father rang me and said, did you meet Pastor Michael? I said, yes. He said, okay, you wait for me tomorrow. I'm coming with you. So he came to Pastor Michael. I came and met him. We spoke. When he was leaving, the devil always uses money. There's nothing the devil uses money. When he was leaving, he gave me 4 million. He said, this money is well of you for transport. Now, do you know the transport I'm talking about? When I received the money, I forgot coming to church. Immediately, I went back to the bar. You went that evening. Instead of coming, because they left me to come alone. there are musicians here in Uganda, the musicians that I've ever worked with them, and there are people who sing in the band specifically that I would not be able to mention their names, but people will understand. God will give you wisdom to understand them. And I pray that one day they also come and expose the devil. These guys, they had a struggle with their management. Someone was managing them. Then I had one of the promoter who was my very good friend then. He used to work with one of the top musicians in this country. He was my good friend. Then they were in Machinda one day. Then me, I was living in Matuga. Then he rings me and tell me, Emma, I want you to come. Then I'm like, it's okay. I respect I will come because he's higher than me and older than me by age, and also higher than me in the rank in Satanism, because Satan has got level. They give you level. So when he rang me, I went to Machinda. So we met in one of the clubs there in Machinda. Then he introduced those musicians to me. There were 3. And then those guys, when they saw me, I was looking small and young then, and they're like, no, sir, we can't work with this boy, he's too young. And then this guy tells them, but you see this boy young, but spiritually, in the demonic world, is high. If you need you guys to regain from where you are, or even go higher, you need to trust what he will tell you. So one of them said, it's okay, but maybe we can listen to him. So when I told them what to do, I told them, okay, me, I don't have power, but my master has got a lot of power, and he will give you all what you need. But what I want you to do is, I want you to go with me to my altar. Remember in the other episodes, we were talking about how Satan made me to have an altar in my house. And one of the things people don't know is that a human being can be an altar. You can be a moving altar of Satan. Satan can make you be his altar. And also you can be an altar of God, God's altar, by doing the right thing and walking the right way. But you can become a satanic altar by doing the wrong thing. Now, if you keep following his ways, you become his altar. So me, I had my altar. Let me give an example, like churches has got altars, like where people go and pray. We have many altars, many righteous altars, but my altar was a demonic altar in my house. I had one of the sacred rooms in my place where I was staying that no one is allowed to enter inside. It was all the me who always go inside there. Whenever the time to go for a mission comes, I must be there first, then I will come out. So I told them we need to go to my altar. And they first doubted me. I could look in their eyes. They were not believing in like that. Can this boy really do for us the thing we want? So then they accepted. They gave me a day that they would come. It took them 2 days, and they rang me. They said, okay, Emma, we are coming to your altar. Then I'm like, it's okay. So when they came, I asked them one question. I asked them, have you ever met Satan face to face? You know, there are people, okay, we are not praising Satan here. This is not a platform to praise Satan. It is a platform to expose him. We are exposing him. But the real Satan that people talk about, it is so scary when you meet him face to face, and it is sure you have never seen him, you are not possessed or what. But if you're possessed, you will feel normal to meet him. But when you just meet him, Satan is not any being, any good being. Just from the look and everything looks so scary to a human being to see it. So I took them to my altar and asked them, you guys, have you ever seen Satan? And they're like, no, don't scare us. They said in Luganda, because I understand Luganda, but I understand Luganda well, but I don't speak it well. They said in Luganda, tortisa, like, don't...
Totutisa.
Tortutisa, tortutisa. Then I said, it's okay. So when we entered in the house, they found the thing I use for rituals in my house. Now, you know, musicians, they're supposed to entertain people. But the gospel artists don't entertain people. The gospel artists, let's for example, of worshipers, when they go to worship, they don't come to entertain you. They come to praise the angel, to praise God. They come to make you feel with the Holy Spirit. But for Satanists, for them, when they sing, they promote Satanist activity so that Satan can fill you up. So they wanted me to use that opportunity. They wanted me to use that so that I can initiate them through the rituals that I will be talking about as they told me. So when we are at my altar, my grandmaster then, who is Lucifer, himself came and spoke to me, not physically, but I would hear the voice. I could hear him speak to me. He's telling me, I need to get beer because these guys entertain people in bars. I've never seen any gospel artist going to sing in churches. If it is the right church, I've never seen. If it is the right church, I've never seen they call worldly secular musicians going to sing like in church altars, like, you know, people are raising up to celebrate them. No, since they sing in bars, they told me, Emma, go and get a bottle of beer. When you get a bottle of beer, come and open it. Just put it inside there, and then we will send spirit. You know, sorry, I will just be jump because I want to fix some other things that will make people understand well. So, you know, when you go to a bar, let's say you have gone, you want to take a bottle of beer. I just want to take a bottle of beer, and you open it. You see, those people who own bars, most of them work for Satans and they're Satanists. And Satan live in that bar. They will just, you know, like a vapor. It will evaporate from that alcohol and it will enter you. Once you take one bottle, you will end up buying for another person. Or you see, if you have gone with let's say 100,000 and you say I'm going to spend about 50,000, you will spend more. And in fact, you can even go to borrow. Because I've ever been in bars and I've seen people even goes to Momo to borrow money so that they can sponsor drinks. You are not doing it in your own way. Yeah, Satan is trying to use you now. Satan is manipulating you. So they told me to go and get that beer and I open it. So when I open it, immediately I open it. I saw the three women that I saw them back in Teso. I mean, the three women that were given to me, those were now my spiritual wives from the underworld. Immediately I opened it. They came in. They were seeing everywhere. Then I asked the guys again, are you guys ready? They told me, you know, we are very ready. So after the three women told me, Emma, walk out. When I turned and the guys asked me, Emma, why are you leaving us? I'm like, you know, you carry your cross, I carry my cross. You guys came to get success, to gain success, to gain popularity, and to gain favor. Because these musicians, they have favor in the eyes of people. You know, someone will just do something which really, if you have spirit of the Lord in you, you will just be like, how can this even make thousands of people follow this one? But they have something that influence. So I just told them,
millions of followers around.
So I just told them, you know, you guys, it is your cross. Me, I have done my part. But when I was walking out of the door, I had one person following me from behind at a terrible speed while shouting. And then when he reached outside, I asked him, he left the twins. I asked him, why did you run? The guy said, what I have seen, I've never seen. This is my first time. See, then I said, but you guys told me you are ready. I said, go back. If you don't want to die, go back inside. Because Satan instills in you fear.
Yes, exactly.
First. He instills fear first in you. And then when he reached outside, I asked him, he left the twins. I asked him, why did you run? The guy said, what I have seen, I've never seen. This is my first time. See, then I said, but you guys told me you are ready. I said, go back. If you don't want to die, go back inside. Because Satan instills in you fear.
Yes, exactly.
First. He instills fear first in you. So that you may not be able to leave him. So that you keep following him all the time. Because he instills fear that if you leave this or if you do this, he will kill you. So this guy, I think it took him about 5 minutes. Then he walked back inside. And then they told me, go and lock the door. I locked the door. And then I did not sit in the house. I was in the compound. Then they took about 3 hours inside. When they came outside, they looked at me. And one told me, man, we will never judge anyone again. We think you were lying to us.
They thought you were a counterfeit kind of witch.
Yeah, they thought maybe I was just deceiving them.
Deceiving.
Yeah. So then they told me that they met and they have instructed them and you just wait and see the results. Then they went. Then they had broken up with their manager. They had a concert. Before I met them, they had a concert, and then they made a lot of money. And their manager then, their promoter then, in the music industry, they call them promoter. The promoter then refused to pay them money, so they were broke. So they literally had nothing. They were just surviving by names, because if you have made a name, even if you go broke, your name will, because the Bible tells us the good names will stay forever. So they have made a name that people think they are just talented. So now they are surviving on their names, but financially they were unstable. So they had to leave me. They went back to their place. After 2 months, these guys, they produced a song, and the song was a hit. Every youth in Uganda, when you listen to that song, you hear people are singing it. In ordinary, it looks like they are just appreciating the beauty of someone, because Satan does not want you to appreciate God, because Satan is an enemy of Christ.
You know the name of the song?
Yeah, the name of the song, it is in Luganda, I understand.
We can use it now.
I understand the song, but everywhere the song was a hit. And they began getting deals with companies, and they made names, and they opened up a very big business. The business is around Zana. It's around Zana. Look for eating business around Zana, and yeah. Then I think the boys they might be older than me, not more than 3 years, but not more than 3 years. Yeah, within my age bracket. So when they produced the song and it was on it, the guys came back to me. They told me, Emma, man, thank you for everything. And they went and told the promoter, the guy who called me, and told them, man, the guy really did well. And the musicians who go into churches, and the pastors are interacting with them. No, you cannot interact with Satan peacefully.
No.
There is no way you can interact with Satan peacefully, because Satan has the way. Satan has a lying tongue.
He has a mission.
He has a mission. He will speak to you. Satan will make you win awards. Satan will make you have all the fame. In the other episode, I just spoke about how Satan can invest $1 billion in you just to have you, because money is not their problem. They can manipulate. They have thousands and thousands of people that are following them, and Satan does not only want devil worshippers. No, Satan has won everyone to go in, because they are greedy. They want everyone. They don't want anything which is right. Now, these guys, after the promoter telling me that, Emma, we want you to succeed us, then I told him, how does this connect? Because I am being raised to become the first prophet. And then the guy tells me, Emma, do you know how many churches we are in? Do you know how many churches we have agents in? The people that, satanic agents in churches, you know how many we have? If we say we want you to work with us, we want you to work with this artist, because this artist will bring for you youth into the church, and the church will go, and the youth will go back and corrupt others. In churches, people who play instrument, the band guys, just instrument. Let me say instrument, the guitars. Those people need to be so careful.
Drums.
Yeah, because God has given you talent. And now my target was to initiate people who have got influence, so that they can initiate even more.
Others, yes.
Others more than I can afford to do it on my own. Because when I initiate another will initiate another. And if that another has got influence, it will bring many. Just like musicians do. If they go to a show, they will throw their handkerchief after cleaning their sweat. People will struggle for it. People will fight, others will even be killed for it. When you carry it, you're carrying the attraction, the magnet that will connect you to the demonic world, and Satan will keep coming into your life. Watching their music on let's say YouTube, or even just listening to it, you are being filled with demons. Demons are entering in you. I watch TVs. I used to watch a lot of music when I was sitting in the other world. I would feel it normal. I would find it normal watching someone dancing, just putting on the knicker. I would feel it very normal. I would feel it so normal. Now, many people don't know the reason as to why if you go to a witch doctor, you remove your shoes outside.
You leave
it outside. You don't enter with your shoes outside. Many people don't know. That is an altar of darkness. Once you enter inside, when you move the shoes from outside, you will make certain with your feet you stepped on their altar, not on shoes, not on sandal. And in some places, when some powerful witch doctors, if you go to their altar, when you go facing in front, you come back not seeing behind. So that you will never leave this place.
You will keep going down to the place.
You will not keep going to the same place, but you will go to another witch doctor somewhere because they all have one agenda.
We may come back or go to another witch
another witch doctor.
You're looking for help from the same kind of source.
I have seen people, I have seen friends, even after my deliverance, I've seen other people testify that they have moved from witch doctors to witch doctors, but they don't see changes. Now, which change will you see? Those people are working for the, they are working for the same person. There is no change you will see. They will keep on deceiving you. Bring this, bring that, do this, do that. Because their agenda is to kill, steal, and destroy. And with lies, Satan lie is the father of all lies.